listening to KOL 109.2, The Night Watch. I'm Midnight Mike, and we're keeping you company through the storm of 74. Stay safe out there, travelers.
It was 2:42 in the morning on a stretch of Nebraska highway that didn't show up on most modern GPS maps, and what happened out there still doesn't make sense. If you drive long enough at night, you learn the silence has weight. Elias Mercer knew that better than most. 20 years hauling freight across America had tuned his nerves to engines, wind, and distance. Silence was never empty. It was information. Tonight the silence felt wrong. The plains were too still. No crosswind, no insects. Even the tires sounded muted against the asphalt, like the road was swallowing noise instead of echoing it. His truck was new. Fully digital dash, satellite routing, smart radio. A rolling command center. That's why the glitch caught his eye immediately. The radio screen flickered, once, twice. Then the modern interface drained into a dull green glow, like an old analog display from another decade. Static filled the cab. Elias frowned and tapped the screen. Nothing. He reached for the tuner knob, even though the truck didn't actually have one. Static snapped. Then music punched through. Bright, warm vinyl crackle. 70s jazz pop poured from the speakers like liquid nostalgia. Elias let out a slow breath. Okay, that's new. Then the voice came on. Smooth, energetic, late-night friendly. You're listening to KOL 109.2, The Night Watch. I'm Midnight Mike, keeping you company through the storm of 74. Stay safe out there, travelers. Elias smiled slightly. Some retro station, maybe. Truckers loved throwbacks. But something itched in the back of his mind. Storm of 74? He checked the windshield. Clear sky, full moon, bone-dry pavement. He checked his phone. No signal. That wasn't unusual out here. He checked GPS. The map was gone. Just a gray field with his blue location dot floating alone like a lost star. Static crackled again. We're getting reports now. The DJ continued, voice suddenly tighter. Multi-car pileup near Miller's Creek Bridge. Emergency crews are rolling, but visibility is zero. If you're heading eastbound, pull over now. That's not a suggestion, folks. Elias sat up straighter. Miller's Creek Bridge was ahead. 3 miles? He knew the route, even if GPS didn't. He scanned the horizon again. No fog, no storm, no headlights, no hazard glow. Cute, he muttered. Very funny. But he didn't change the station. Curiosity is a trucker's oldest weakness. The temperature inside the cab dropped. Not gradually. Instantly. Like a freezer door opened. His breath fogged. He checked the climate controls, mine still set to 71. The music warped. The cheerful singer slowed, stretched, melted into a low, distorted wail. Static chewed through the melody. Then the DJ spoke again, but the energy was gone. Elias. His hands tightened on the wheel. The radio hissed. Elias, why aren't you stopping? He felt the blood drain from his face. He hadn't said his name. No CB chatter, no dispatch call, nothing live. The highway bent toward the river valley. The bridge lay just ahead. His headlights swept the guardrails. Empty. The voice returned. Closer now, no broadcast tone. Just a man speaking directly into his ear. The bridge is out. The speakers squealed. You're late, Elias. He slammed the brakes. Airlines screamed. Tires locked. 40 tons of steel fought momentum. The trailer fishtailed, drifting sideways across both lanes in a cloud of burnt rubber. The truck stopped with a violent shudder. Silence. His heart pounded so hard it hurt. He sat frozen, hands locked, waiting for impact that never came. After a moment, he grabbed his flashlight and climbed down. Cold air wrapped around him like wet cloth. He walked forward, step by step, across the beam of his headlights. To the bridge, stood perfectly intact. Concrete solid, Railing straight, no damage, no wreckage, no emergency lights, no skid marks. Just an ordinary bridge under moonlight. Elias laughed, a thin, nervous sound. Okay, that's enough. He walked back to the cab, climbed in, and shut the door. The radio was normal again. Modern country station, digital display, no green glow. He exhaled. Glitch, he said out loud, because saying it silently didn't feel strong enough. He shifted into gear. That's when he noticed the paper. A small yellow receipt sitting neatly on the passenger seat. He was certain it hadn't been there before. He picked it up. Old thermal paper, faded ink, grease stain in the corner. Miller's Creek Diner. Coffee, 35 cents. He turned it over slowly. Printed date, October 14th, 1974. His mouth went dry. The radio popped once more. Very softly. You made it this time. Then it went dead. No signal. No audio. Just silence. Elias drove the next 60 miles without turning anything on. At sunrise, he stopped at a truck plaza and asked the cashier about KOWL 109.2. She frowned. That station burned down, she said. Tower fire, 70s, I think. He didn't like how easily she answered. He asked about Miller's Creek Bridge. She stared at him longer this time. You're not from around here, are you? No. There was a pile up there, bad one. Fog came out of nowhere, 11 vehicles. Night DJ from that station died in it. Guy called himself Midnight Mike. Elias didn't ask another question. He finished his route, filed for a reassignment, never drove Route 74 again. Old drivers say there are stretches of road where time doesn't move forward. It loops, it echoes, it waits. They say KOWL 109.2 still broadcasts, but only to drivers who are about to make the wrong decision. And if you ever hear a DJ who knows your name, you should probably listen. Tell me, have you ever heard something on the radio that shouldn't exist? 'Cause some frequencies don't carry sound. They carry warnings.